welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more. Let's just get right to it. The Safemoon price right now is 30138. Bitcoin is still around the 27,000 mark. And the CEO went ahead and released some information in reference to the LP movement. And it's as follows. The LP movement would only affect the non-Safemoon pairs. I also went ahead and said that it will not impact the Safemoon LP bridge pool. The Safemoon native coin pairing will be unaffected, and pairs that had to be moved will be switched off. So we did get a notification from Don Bailey from BBTF that they will be pausing transaction until further notice. Now, Safemoon reference, the Safemoon native coin pairing will be unaffected. Pairing the Safemoon coin. So Safemoon is most likely talking about the blockchain here. So we do understand that the blockchain is actually in a testnet standpoint. Now, the fact that they mentioned, in particular, they're going to be working with a vendor and they had to go ahead and make the adjustment a lot more sooner than later. Maybe there's something happening in the back end from a compliance standpoint, or maybe, who knows, maybe they're going to be interacting with the exchange from the blockchain standpoint, but they are making the adjustment a lot more sooner than later because they actually had to meet a deadline, or maybe there had to be an update to a product that needs to be released, and in order for that feature to be added, they had to go ahead and make those necessary improvements courtesy of what the vendor is actually requesting. Like, say, for example, if you have an application that needs to be worked on, let's say you call Microsoft, and if your server operating system was not up to the certain patch cycle, they're going to go ahead and tell you that you need to go ahead and patch it first because we cannot support it if it's not patched. You have to be up to that certain standard. So there's most likely that Safemoon had to bring it up to maybe a certain version, or have to go ahead and add a certain build quickly to move liquidity to a certain area in order to take advantage of an update that a vendor is actually implementing in order to make those changes. And as a result, a lot of the, let's say, swap partners that most likely will be coming over to the blockchain, like BBTF, because this is basically telling me that they are moving along with the blockchain very, very smooth because they're in testnet. And the fact that Safemoon went ahead and mentioned the Safemoon native coin, we're talking about the blockchain. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So this just let me know that Safemoon is securing the funds, moving it around to the right location where it should be, because with a blockchain, there comes liquidity. So there might be a treasury section for the blockchain as well. I'm not a blockchain expert, but maybe there's another treasury section that needs to be fully allocated. And the fact that they said that they will not be affecting the Safemoon Bridge LP, so they're going to be moving monies from one location to the next, but not impacting. So there's money in different areas. So it is to my understanding, and hopefully I can get this information to you guys, that they are making sure that they have enough necessary reserves that will actually be available for the time comes when the blockchain is actually implemented. So this tells me that the testing is actually coming down to the end. The fact that they are now moving monies around, it seems as if they can add the money that goes along with the build of most likely the blockchain, we're getting a lot more closer to the completion of the blockchain. Now, there's no mention here in reference to the exchange or anything, but it points very, very closely to the blockchain. So if you guys are enjoying this content, go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel in the description below, because with the information that I'm bringing to you guys, I want to go ahead and make sure that I'm giving you guys as factual information as possible so that we can get the word out. As well as we have people from the Army doing Twitter Spaces to go ahead and give you guys a chance to go ahead and ask questions as well. And at the time of doing this video, there are Twitter Spaces that are actually in progress right now. So guys, attend the Twitter Spaces. For those of you that do have questions, go ahead and raise your hand and ask questions, because when doing these videos, yes, I do go through the comments and go ahead and see if I can answer as much questions as possible, and then go ahead and add it to the videos. But if you have additional questions, yes, you can DM me. But guys, I do get a lot of DMs. Just join the Twitter Spaces. Make sure you're following a lot of the people that do the Twitter Spaces so you can be notified when they're doing the Twitter Spaces. Set the reminders and go ahead and join those meetings and become engaged with the Twitter Spaces so you can be even more educated. The Twitter Spaces are very, very informative, guys. There's a lot of things that comes up that not even I think about, and I actually enjoy listening to them. Sometimes I can't really get to listen to them on the same time they're being done, because sometimes I'm traveling, I'm either working late, or sometimes I'm just very, very tired. I'm trying to get that rest and wake up really early to go ahead and either I'm working on a project. So for those of you that are watching the video the first time, join those videos, like, share, subscribe, listen to those Twitter Spaces, because they are, again, very, very informative. And the people that are actually doing the Twitter Spaces have been here for a very, very long time. So they have a lot of weight when it comes to doing those Twitter Spaces, and their words are bond. So support everybody that does support Safemoon in general. So another thing I want to talk about is that the SEC now is going after Elon Musk in reference to his handling and the person of the Twitter, also known as X right now, is that maybe they see some chance of maybe he had some hand in it, maybe potentially, I'm not sure if there's speculation about inside trading. They're going to go ahead and do some investigation in reference to that. It just seems as if the SEC is actually running out of things to actually do, and they want to try to see if they can get a victory. And, you know, they've went after people like Martha Stewart, and they've been successful in going after big-time celebrities and CEOs. They feel as if they may have people a better chance of going after them. That's my speculation, but them going after Elon Musk, that's going to be a serious fight for them to go ahead and try to prove a case. And there might be another chance that they're going to go ahead and take another big L on this. So guys, I'm actually going to keep this video pretty short, and hope you guys heeding the warning when I do say, hey, go ahead and load your bags, because, you know, for those of you that are keeping track of the tweets that go, there's a lot of things that are being said in the Discord right now in reference to Safemoon. There's more clarity in reference to where we are going on things and projects that are being worked on. So we're getting a lot more information in reference to the status of different projects that are being gone on. Keep in mind, Safemoon is a tech company, guys. Safemoon is operating very similar to how the Amazon and the Google and all of them, how they started. They started very, very slow, and they build that foundation. You want to make sure that whenever you start a tech company, I work for a tech company, and no, I do not work for Amazon, but yes, I am a AWS guy, and I know it fairly well, and I do a lot of things with it. So the foundation has to be very, very strong. And Safemoon is doing a lot of stuff in building their infrastructure by scaling the back end, all right, to ensure that whenever they do deliver products, that they have scaled to the point where they will not be impacted. So let me give you guys an example. For those of you that are here in the United States that watch a lot of sports, and you guys do know that the football games are now being showed on, let's say, Amazon, all right, Amazon Prime. They have, when this process was actually being implemented, before they went ahead and bid it to offer or stream the NFL, okay, there was a massive undertaking from an infrastructure standpoint. They went ahead and procured many data centers, basically all the large data centers that have trillions of gigabytes of streaming speed and routing and power to go ahead and bring that video to you guys in the highest quality ever. And there have been said data centers that got involved in that contract, and as long as they can keep and provide the most optimal performance, they were able to scale. And they have been testing that over a period of years to the point where they can now stream real-time NFL with no static. Every now and then you'll see, as more and more people come on, you can see where the load balance is happening. There'll be a little bit of a fog, and then it will quickly clear up, because as it scales and it sees that it needs more and more resources, more data center kicks in. And this is what Safemoon is doing. They are scaling to make sure that, you know, as they go ahead and launch their products, that's going to require a lot of consumers to go ahead and utilize their technological applications. They have to make sure they have the resources to go ahead and withstand the volume of traffic of people buying and selling on that platform, so that there's no interruption and stoppage or slow degradation of performance. And all that. This is the reason why you see them putting out the Safemoon highlight activity report, that the things that they're doing from the MVP documentation, and they talk about scalability and all these different things. They have to go ahead and do a series of stress testing before it's happened, because the fact that they can go ahead and stress test, it makes them feel more comfortable that they can go ahead and handle the volume. So this is what Safemoon, as a tech company, they normally follow what is known as the ITIL process, go through a change management process to ensure that all of the bolts and nuts are very, very tight by the time they go ahead and bring things to production. So I hope that wasn't too technical for you guys. A lot of tech guys in the Safemoon army, and I'm sure you guys enjoy hearing that tech talk. I know you guys probably enjoy hearing that, but I have to make sure I can communicate for a lot of people that are non-technical as well. So again, like, share, subscribe. Let's get this out to as much people as possible, because we know what we are going to be coming up against in the later part of the year. This month is moving by very, very quickly. And guys, until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.